Welcome to F1000. It's round 8 of the Formula One calendar, betting on the Monaco Grand Prix. Monaco, one of the crown jewels, historic, been here forever, the drivers love it. Little tight maybe for this regulation, hoping 2026 makes it better, but this year, the FIA have decided to introduce a second mandatory pit stop for the race. Now, we think that this is going to add a lot of unknown for the Grand Prix on Sunday, and we're here to take advantage and to take some swings. Our focus today is going to be on matchups that either require status quo from where they are in the grid in the starting order, or one small position change, but that have really good odds and payout for us. We've also managed to connect a few of these bets together where they're not a direct hedge with each other, but if one loses, it certainly would influence or imply that it would help one of the others. And we've also managed to get a long shot that might not be that long on the slip this week. This is the slip for the Monaco Grand Prix, and this is why we like them. Bet 1 is the number of race leaders, and we're taking 3 or more race leaders in this Grand Prix. It's minus 163, and we've got $250 on it this week. Mike and I both had this bet on our leans heading into the show, and with the mandatory second pit stop, the intent for this regulation is to provide better racing on Sunday and hopefully a little bit more of a mixed up grid as all 20 drivers navigate both of their visits to the pits. While it might not be for the effective lead of the race, we think it's very likely that we see at least 3 drivers lead a lap in this Grand Prix. We know Lando counts off the line as the pole sitter, so we just need one guy and a different guy to inherit the lead for both of Lando's pit stops if this still ends up being a boring single file Monaco Grand Prix. Bet 2 is on the Racing Bulls, and we're taking both of them to finish in the points for minus 120, and we're putting $250 on this one. Bets 2, 3, and 4 on our slip today are somewhat connected with each other. For this one, we have the Racing Bulls starting in P5 and P9 after an amazing Saturday for them. With the fact that the Mercs had such a terrible Saturday, they are less of a threat for their normal points finishing positions, and that opens the door for the V-Carbs to just hold on to their places. If the 2-stop regulation doesn't turn Monaco into an actual race this year, then at least we've got the AlphaTauris holding place and finishing in the points. Bet 3 is a match bet, and we're on Alex Albon to finish ahead of Liam Lawson at plus 150 for $225. Whoa, I know, didn't we just take the V-Carbs to finish in the points together? Well, yeah, we did, and Alex starts right behind Liam, also in the points, in P10. Now, we'd like, for a plus money payout, Alex and the more consistent Williams to find a way past Liam throughout this Grand Prix. I mentioned that these bets are connected. So if the Racing Bulls aren't quick enough to stay in the points for bet 2, then it's very likely that Alex should have the pace then to get ahead of Liam and finish ahead. But they're not a direct hedge with each other. We think it's most likely that Alex finds his way past Liam, but Hadjar is just too far up the grid, so we've got both V-Carbs in the points with Liam likely in P10 and Alex somewhere either P8 or P9. Bet 4 is another match bet, and we're on Yuki Tsunoda to finish ahead of Carlos Sainz. It's also plus 150, and we also have 225 on this one. Are you following the trend here? Carlos starts P11, Yuki's on the same row in P12. It's a very similar concept. Yuki has the better machine, and recently he's been doing well in finding a way back into the points after poor qualifying performances. We really like the connection here with bets 2 and 3, right? So if Yuki can't find a way around Carlos in this race, then it's likely that the Williams has some pace and Alex is probably going to finish ahead of Liam. If the Williams doesn't have the pace and Alex is struggling to get the V-Carbs, well, then we think it's very likely that Carlos will have a hard time holding off Yuki. Also with Carlos, he's one of those drivers that if he doesn't feel hooked up from Friday free practice 1 all the way through the weekend where he can build on his performance, he rarely finds it on Sunday. And this is one of those weeks where he's been open that he just hasn't felt connected with the car, and we don't think that he's going to find some magic pace on Sunday. And we love the opportunity with Yuki right behind him right there for plus money to finish ahead of Carlos. Bet 5 is the flyer. I like having a flyer on the slip. And this one, we're on a combination Tricast. It's Oscar Piastri, Max Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc for plus 2,000. That's 20 to 1 for a $50 little sprinkle on the slip. With the grid for this year's Monaco Grand Prix, after Lewis's 3-place penalty down into P7, and with the failure of both Mercedes on Saturday, we really only have 4 drivers at the top that could finish on this podium. When we thought about it, who's that one guy that with the unknown potential of the second mandatory pit stop, who's the one out of those 4 that when you close your eyes, you just think, man, he got poor luck again. He did his pit stop right before a safety car. Oh, he just keeps getting bad luck. Yeah, it's my guy. It's Lando. He's the one. You know what? There's no guarantees. When we did the math and put the slip together, we always want to make sure that if we can win 2 out of 4, not including the flyer, that we're still going to be profitable. We assume that this is a loser when we're doing our math and putting the slip together. So the slip from a profitability is very protected even with this on it. But the opportunity to put $50 down and double the payout with an extra $1,000 where we're really just picking 3 out of potential 4 guys. We like the flyer. We've got it on the slip. Let's see some chaos. Let's see an exciting Monaco. Let's go. That's the bet slip for the Monaco Grand Prix 2025. As I just mentioned, and as we usually do, we took some time and extra careful to make sure that our wager values gave us the opportunity to win 2 out of the 4 main bets and still be profitable today. But we've got that little sprinkle to shoot for the stars with the combo Tricast podium. Sorry, Lando. Let's hope that you don't have the best day. Let us know down below in the comments what you're betting on, and we'll see you next week for round 3 of the triple header, round 9 of the season in Spain.